Hey, what's up? We are going to go over prosperity. Okay, so for prosperity, you have to have E&O insurance. That's the first thing to remember. The contracting doesn't come from Equus Corporate or Jessica Miller. It actually comes from your manager. They have to send you the contracting. So if you don't have prosperity and you have E&O insurance, you need to get with your manager, have them send or her send you your contract for prosperity. It's a great company, by the way. So let's go into how to work the prosperity portal. You're going to log in. It's going to take you to a place like this. If you haven't logged in before, you need to register, but you'll get that link with the welcome. And it takes you into just a bunch of buttons. Okay. You can see your policies, downlines. I mean, everything is pretty straightforward here. The quote engine, that'll just take you right into a quote calculator tool where you can just quote things super easy. The thing that I like about it is you can also export these quotes into a nice little presentation that you can send someone. Although it's much better just to write the policy before you hang up the phone. Applications, though, right here, applications, you're going to start a new application. I'm actually not going to do it because they're very sensitive. When you start an application and don't complete it, then it can easily go in and get reported to Equus and count against you on your placement, even though it's one that wasn't entirely submitted. But it's pretty basic, pretty simple to do once you click. It's either the final expense or the Family Freedom Term. Okay, Term has full living benefits. It's a great product. It's also convertible. But I want you to see this as well. And I'm going to hopefully show you something that will save you a little bit of headache. When I first got this, and you go through this, it's just like Mutual of Omaha. It has a two signatures, one for HIPAA, so you can ask the medical questions, and then another one at the end. At the check, halfway, not even a halfway, the third of the way, it does this pure data result. And it gives you this screen right here that if you don't read it carefully, it almost looks like your policy is not in good standing or it's an error message or something negative. That's what I always thought. And it always scared me because if you read it closely. So for some reason, they have it. This is a good message. If it says this, unless you see that we are not able to render pure data results, it means everything is fine, keep going. I don't know why they word it like this, but anyways, this is a good message. This means everything looks good so far, and most of these cases will get approved instantly if you pass the pure data result. So if you don't pass, it'll tell you that. I don't have a sample, but it'll tell you you didn't pass. Or it could go to refer to underwriter. So that's the other decision. So it can get declined, it can pass, or it can go to decision for underwriter. And most of those get declined too, I'm told. But anyways, this is nice to get instant decision on these. And as you get these, then you can go into your business reports and all kinds of different things. So I like Prosperity. They're a great carrier. They work very quickly. The thing I don't like about them is they're very impersonal. It's hard to chat with somebody. You don't feel like you're having human interaction. It feels like, when you go job hunting, you submit your resume and it just goes into a machine. And if the keywords are there, you might go on to the next step. If not, you get kicked out, even though you're really highly qualified for the job. Well, here's the same thing. It's very automated. So it just spits out an answer. And if they're healthy, great. But if there's some underwriting issues, make sure you're checking those guidelines because it can get rejected pretty easily. And then it's hard to interact with somebody. They don't have a great system for debating or disputing or trying to talk to somebody about changing the decision. A lot easier. You'll have a lot more success with other carriers that are personal like GPM, American Amicable, and Columbian Financial Group. So just keep that in mind. But otherwise, Prosperity is a good company. I like them overall. They don't pay quite as high as the other ones, maybe just a little bit less, but in trade for really great rates. They have some of the lowest rates in terms of pricing if you were to compare them side by side with the other products. So there you go. That's the scoop on the Family Freedom Term and the final expense from Prosperity.